All right. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Hope you guys are all doing awesome today. All right. Let me just get this one going. Hey, Facebook is cruising today. All right. All right. That is working. Cool. Awesome. All right. So I heard something yesterday on one of the Audible books that I'm reading or listening to, however you want to phrase that. It's another Gary John Bishop. And one of the things that he talks about in this example, anyway, good morning, Deborah, is like the truth. And this is one of those things that I think goes, a lot of people don't necessarily, there you go. A lot of people don't, it's not that people are by nature untruthful, but when it comes to setting goals, like when it comes to executing on your plan, like having that solid foundation and being logical with a lot of it is really what's most critical. And giving yourself these inflated goals and aspirations, you're positioning yourself to fail, which a lot of people will do that because failure is comfort. And, because they just feel a lot of times like it's easier to fail because I have done it so much. And so you find, and then you can go back to like, whenever I fail at something, I go and I seek out this, right? So, but he was talking about a lot of different stuff. And then he had this example of basically a Starbucks scenario. And it kind of made sense to me, and I wanted to share it with you guys because it definitely changes the way that you that you can approach every situation. All right, so I'm going to read through this. So imagine you're holding a cup of black coffee, hot black coffee, when someone bumps your elbow and it spills all over your arm and your leg down the floor. Burning pain, your pants are completely ruined, and you have a job interview in 20 minutes. You need to change clothes, obviously, but you can't. You're in Starbucks. You're miles from your home, and your interview is just a 15-minute walk away. You look at the guy who crashed into you and scream, "Seriously, man?" He shrugs his shoulders and mutters a barely audible apology, quickly walking away like he doesn't care. Your heart's racing. Your head is you're just full of anger. Your body's pulsing. You're frustrated, and then you move from helplessness, then down to resignation. It took you months to get this interview. Now you're screwed because you can't go to the interview with coffee literally all down the left side of your body. So you leave and you go home. So now imagine someone else is, now you're a bird in the corner, right? You're just someone there and you're just an observer. So you're quietly enjoying your coffee, and then a guy comes in and catches the corner of your eye. He looks agitated, a little nervous. He orders a coffee, reaches for a wallet, his wallet, takes out his credit card and then drops it. Frustrated, he yells, "Damn it." He under his breath, and then he picks up his credit card and he moves down the aisle past several other people who are waiting at the pickup counter. Now, the server yells, as orders come up, she says, "Ed," and he says, it's actually Edwin, and not really paying attention. He turns, not looking where he was headed, and smacks right into the young guy. Ed, then his coffee explodes everywhere, and Ed screams, "Seriously?" The entire room looks to find the source of the drama. The young kid who had dropped his wallet, still waiting on his coffee, embarrassed and trying to get away from the spectacle, softly apologizes and makes a hasty retreat. So that's from two different viewpoints. And the thing that I thought was interesting about this is with literally everything that we look at on a daily basis, we can see we have to be able to step back and look at it from the other side of the aisle, right? So whenever we're looking at whether it's, you know, our goals, our plans, what we want, what we think we want, if we're measuring ourselves up to somebody else, whether it's, you know, if Deb sees me posting all of my workouts online and she's like, I want to be like Ed, what do you know, I want to do an Ironman in the same amount of time, blah, blah, blah. You have to be able to pull yourself back and look and say, okay, what is that person like? What's going on of the situation? Because all too often it's the old saying, you know, the grass is always greener on the other side. And then you get there and, you know, it's usually not. So, you know, you have to be able to really just kind of take that stuff, kind of step back. And, you know, from one side, it's like, this is very serious. From the other side, I mean, we don't know what's going on. We don't know the ins and outs. We don't know, you know, in an Ironman example, you know, the amount of training you can put that out there all day is, okay, you know, I train 20 hours a week. I do this, you know, that's fine. But, you know, that person's home life might suck. Maybe they do that because they have nothing else. Like, this is the only thing that keeps them holding on. So, you know, I kind of look at a lot of this stuff, and it relates to everything, all of the drama that's going on right now in the world, you know, in the political environment, from COVID to Black Lives Matter, like all of that stuff. We have to be able to stop being so rash to make a decision. Hey, good morning, Matthew. And take a second, take it all in, digest it, and then produce your logical and fact-based result, right? So I heard that yesterday, and I just thought, I was like, you know what, that's kind of thought-provoking. And I think it's one of those things that, again, I want you guys to continually challenge yourself, both physically and mentally. So, you know, I find that things like that, where you listen to it and all of a sudden you might see a situation in where you would normally have that initial response where you explode and you get super pissed off because you've been working for this. It's like, but how do you know that the guy that you just blew up at, how do you know his wife didn't just die? How do you know his mother didn't just die? Like, how do you know, like, you don't. And you're pissed off because you got coffee on your clothes. So take an extra minute, take that extra deep breath, take an extra second, put yourself in someone else's shoes, put yourself on the other side to be able to say, like, okay, you know what, this is a very short-term issue, and I want to have long-term growth. I want to continue to move forward. I want to continue to move up. So how am I going to do that? So yeah, I heard that yesterday, thought that I would share that with you today. Our weather continues to be beautiful. I will recommend drinking a little extra fluid today. It's going to be a scorcher. I thought I saw this morning already that there's a heat index out there. Just verifying. Oh yeah, heat advisory. Effective 1 p.m. today through tomorrow. So we are hitting 90 at 4 o'clock today. Woo, from 4 to 6, 90 degrees. Look at that. That's Central New York for you, baby. I love it. If you don't like the heat, maybe you can move out to Colorado with Deb, because they had, like, what did you guys have, hail last weekend or something? Snow? Apparently Colorado's in a forever winter, so that's pretty awesome. But I hope you guys have an awesome day. Yeah, if you're around the New Hartford area, 6 p.m. We'll call it the 90 degrees or less bike ride with Matt. Oh, 98 yesterday in Colorado. Okay, so it snowed over the weekend though, right? And then 98 in Colorado yesterday. Wow. So yeah, if you thought New York's weather was crazy, go hang out there. Oh, it was a hail day. All right, maybe they can make it a holiday. Holiday. Yeah, so New Hartford is going to have a little group ride at 6 p.m. Again, drink a ton of fluid. If you think you're hydrated, drink another bottle because you're not. So stay up on that stuff. Stay super hydrated. Today's a good day for food. I would be consuming cold food. You know, like chicken is a good thing. You can have either cooked, obviously cooked, but you can have it hot or cold, in like a chicken salad of some sorts, you know, you know, this is always a good time of year where, you know, no one wants to really eat like you know, some food like a chili today. So I'll be having some leftover London broil, cooked on nothing but the Traeger. 300 days of sunshine a year. In Syracuse, yeah, that's accurate. In my mind, we have 301 days of sunshine in Syracuse, Deborah. So I hope you guys have an awesome Wednesday. Again, it's going to be a hot one. Make sure you stay hydrated. Today is July 8th. I will see all of you cool cats tomorrow. Stay safe. Continue to practice social distancing. Wear your mask. Your masks. More masks. Wear them. This isn't about you. It's about the people that you may come across.